I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
Alright, so that was my showcase of what my Skyrim looks like in mid-2023. It is also copium for how long we have to wait for Elder Scrolls 6. Up until recently, I haven't been paying a lot of attention to my game world because I've been pretty comfortable with what my environment looked like. In addition, I've been pretty busy with my job and, just other real life stuff. However, 2023 has been a pretty great year for modding in my opinion. We've seen significant strides being made with ENB by Boris. For me, now that ENB natively supports implementation of parallax, I thought it was time to redo my environment so that I can maximize the amount of parallax textures and meshes for me to enjoy. For those that don't know, parallax is basically a feature that gives the illusion of depth. For a 3D game like Skyrim, parallax can make environments look even more real. With the help of a cringy place called Tavern, several people from the community helped me transition into implementing better textures and meshes for a refreshed Skyrim experience. Anyway, let's get into the actual details of my setup. For this setup, I also have a PDF file posted of all the details you should know. This will be a download link you can find in the description. I made something similar back in 2021 when I had a showcase. Before we start, make sure you are at least on Skyrim SE version 1.5.97, which is what I use. You can, in theory, use more updated versions of Skyrim, but this setup is specific to 1.5.97. Also, make sure that you are using the lighting mod Lux by GGUnit. Let's first ensure that you have the most recent version of the ENB binaries installed. The most recent version has added a bunch of new features that have made Skyrim better and better. If you are a user that has an existing ENB setup, I recommend deleting the ENB cache folder in your Skyrim directory. Drag over the binaries to your Skyrim directory. The second thing we want to do is install an ENB preset called Picho ENB. This is where most of the magic occurs. I did not have to make edits to Picho ENB using the ENB menu in-game, but the edits are not crazy. Once we have the main visual set up, it's time to download actual mods that will affect the environment. These are the mods I have installed in this order. Skyrim 3D trees and plants, a fantasy forest overhaul for Skyrim 3D trees, grass on steroids, origins of forest 3D forest grass, folk vanger, grass and landscape overhaul, Blippos Riverwood, Blippos Whiterun, Cathedral 3D pine grass, dense Nordic forest, Scandinavian forest. I'm pretty sure many of these mods override each other, but it's what I use. Once we have these environments mods installed, let's get to work with the enabling parallax. These are the list of mods I have in installation order for parallax in textures. Number 1, Auto Parallax by Doodlum. 2, Skyrim 2020 with Parallax by Fuchsia. 3, Skyrim 2020 Terrain Parallax. 4, Skyrim 3D Trees and Plants Parallaxed. 5, Gildo Green 4K Parallax. 6, Illustrious Whiterun AK Parallax. 7, Rum-Induced Mountains SE AK Parallax. 8, The Omnibus Terrain Complex Parallax All-in-One. 9, Mossy Whiterun Stone Floor Redone SE AK Parallax. Install in this order and override when needed. Once that's done, we need to make some edits to the enbseries.ini file located in your Skyrim directory. Open that up with Notepad++, and what we'll do is Control F to look for any of the lines that say complex. Look at this screenshot and make it all true when finished. Save the file. Now we can load up the game for some finishing touches. I won't explain all the details involving the edits needed for the ENB menu, but please make sure to check out the PDF file I linked below, as it has a step-by-step process with pictures of how to get your game running similar to mine. I hope this helps. See you again in the next one. Bye!